Generally, when you create a default table like data item type table of, generally if when we create a default statement like this, then it will create a standard table. Generally, it will create a standard table. If you want to create a sorted or hash table, we have to define it here, and we have to define a unique key for the hash table. So those are for the performance reasons. By default, you can create a standard table. So for the
What
command,
what were the other types of tables?
sorted table and hashed table. This yeah, sorted. For example, when you use you can use the programming sort command. So without using sort command, you can create a sort table itself, which is already sorted. Like it will have a unique key to sort. Like for the purpose, it has to be matching the requirement for hashed tables and sorted tables. So it is good for performance. Standard tables can access both unique and non-unique keys. So by default, standard tables are created. So there are commands of internal tables, some 10 commands we use. So generally there are 4 commands which doesn't need a header line or structure. Those are refresh, delete, sort, describe table. When you use refresh command, the system will delete all the records of the internal table. For example, if you have used this command refresh itab in the program, it will delete the complete records of the internal table. If you use delete command, you still have to specify the range that you want to delete. Like delete item where fee is less than 2000, or delete if uh, if fee is not equal to 2000. For example, only 2000 people who pay 2000 you want to see, and other ones if you don't want to, like you can change the command like that. So sort, it arranges the record. So a sample of that is sort item by fee descending or by fee ascending. Like that you can sort it. Describe table, it is for counting the number of records of the internal table. So in order to count the number of records, for some purposes, I mean, for example, if we have given some parameters, and in the parameters, if we are getting some value in the runtime, and we want to count the length of the value and change it to and sort it, and then give the output, then we have to create describe table at tab lines. And so for these 4 commands, we don't need header line. We don't need header line or structure. They are independent. They can be used just like that. Refresh item, delete item will feel listen, or sort item, and describe table item. Like that. So there are other commands which we need header line for. So those commands are append, insert, collect, and modify. So when we use append, for example, so this is the internal table, and it has some data. And I have a structure. So I have a structure. I have an internal table, and I want to append the record. So there is a command for this append. So here there is an example as well, append WA to item. So what you will do is you have to declare WA work area, just like we declared before data. So we have declared the work area, and we will declare. We have declared the internal table, we have declared work area, and you want to append the field to the internal table. So you have written. So for this command, what it will do is this record will be appended to the internal table. And for example, if we have a data here, so if we have a data here, so this record will be appended to the end. This record will be appended to the end of it. This record will be appended to the bottom of the table. It will be last record. And then if we use insert command, then we have to specify the index number. Append, it will append it to the end of the table. Insert will insert the header line record to the specified row. For example, you have same thing here, but you have used insert. So for this field, you have to use index. For example, you want to insert it to the third row, then you have to give the index first, index 3. So it will exactly insert to the third row of the table. So for this purpose, we will be using insert.